What's up everyone, Michael and Jean-Luc here at PAX West 2019, and we're talking Final Fantasy VII Remake, so we just got our hands on the game. Now Jean-Luc, you never played Final Fantasy VII back in the day, so how does it feel to finally play this game?
Ooh, yeah, put myself out there, huh?
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, I don't know, it's like, this demo's so short, I don't have like any of the context for really like picking up the story and the characters. Like, okay, I know who Cloud is, I know Barrett, eco-terrorism, Midgard, like I know all that stuff, but like really this demo was like about the combat, which is completely different than the original Final Fantasy VII. It's like them continuing off of like trying to convert their games to more like real-time, like action combats. I think it's interesting how Square is like still feels like they're trying to kind of figure out like what is good with that. Like, you know, Final Fantasy 13 was like still had like the turn-based, but they tried to make it more like feel more real-time.
Sure.
And then like 15 was like, all right, we're gonna make it more like Kingdom Hearts, but this game has like the ATB system where like it actually slows it down, and they're trying to capture that feeling of like tactics, where like, okay, I'm gonna like pick what I'm gonna do. I think it's an interesting approach. I'm kind of curious to see how that's gonna like work when you have like a full like party, and you're like balancing all these different abilities. It still feels a little messy with like the boss is like doing this like a missile barrage, and I was like, I don't know how to like block or like defend this or like without like taking damage.
Sure,
like, like it doesn't have that snappiness that like a Devil May Cry does, and I get that that's like maybe an unrealistic comparison.
Yeah, I'm actually a big fan of the system. You know, it was one thing to see it during the E3 presentation. Now, this is the same demo that was at E3 2019, so it's the same section, nothing new. And it's one thing to see it in action, and it's another thing to actually experience it.
Yeah.
It is a lot more tactical than maybe you had expect, because when I saw this in motion, I'm like, oh, I really like the combat system in Final Fantasy 15. If they convert that for 7 in a sensible way, I'm a fan of that. But it is a lot more tactical, where with the ATB system, you stop and you gotta make your call about what you're gonna do. It does get a little choppy. It's not as, you know, I'm not playing like a platinum action game. That's not what this is. But, you know, I like how they're incorporating the turn-based stuff.
Yeah, I like that better than Final Fantasy 15. I felt like that game could get like a little messy and chaotic.
Yes.
Because you couldn't slow it down.
Yeah.
And it also kind of lacked the snappiness of like a Devil
May
May Cry.
It made the decision-making process within battles a little bit harder, but I think that they've kind of solved that for Final Fantasy VII.
Exactly. I think the ATB kind of solves that problem.
Now, for me, who has played Final Fantasy VII back in the day, and I have all those memories to come with me, it's something special to see this game recreated, and with all new graphics, obviously, and voice acting, and you know, seeing these places that were low poly on a PS1 fully realized. You know, I still want to see how that's going to be, like how dense this is. Obviously, we won't know until we get the game, but I am excited for that.
Yeah, like even that short section we played, I could just tell there was a lot of production value put into it. So like, even though I maybe don't necessarily have the context for like how it felt before, I can tell just like, this is going to be like a very well polished, like high budget game that I think a lot of people are just going to be like really impressed with.
So that was our time with Final Fantasy VII Remake, and you can overthrow corrupt corporations on March 3rd, 2020, when the first part of Final Fantasy VII Remake comes out for PlayStation 4.